Yeah, I mean, he had such a unique dynamic as well on and off the court for us, so it was important to retain his signature. There's not too many 6'10" forwards with point guard vision and the leadership that he provides in the change room. Yeah, it was, I'm probably more excited than anybody that we're able to retain him and keep him for another season.
Obviously, he had such a big impact on the side. You talk about leadership, but how important is he to the side over all those threes that he was shooting last season?
Yeah, I mean, there's an edge to Sam, obviously, because performance-wise, he feels like he's down on his own standards, but everything else that he contributed and provided defensively was second to none. So, we expect a big jump for Sam next year, and he's expecting a big jump for himself. So his ability to be able to stretch the floor, but also, absorb the defense and, open up driving lanes for guys like Taryn and everybody else is just as important.
Is captaincy potentially on the cards for him?
Oh, I've never really declared a captain since I've been here. 4 years I just let the alpha sort of take charge, and so look, it's open. I think we've got some strong personalities that want to stake claim for it, but leaders just naturally rise, and so I want to allow that to happen organically.
Sam's been on the radar for a while to actually get the signature on paper. Is it good to officially have him on the court?
Oh yeah, because now I don't have to pretend it hasn't been done, so it's great. So now I can be official and firm with it. But yeah, I sleep easier at night knowing I've got Sam on my team.
Free agency coming up, what are your main priorities for Lock or Whack?
Yeah, there's some exciting prospects in that four-man department, the power forward. So, free agency's a little bit light on compared to probably some other seasons, but it's the fourth spot that's most attractive. So, we've got some targets we want to be able to hit, and then sort of just let the rest of the roster build out.
Has it been competitive to hit the ground running and before the other teams snap up something on you guys?
Oh, yeah, officially hasn't started yet, so no one's having conversations. No, stay within the rules.
Yeah, super excited. Obviously the coaching staff here and the front office, they've got trust in me, and I've enjoyed my time here so far. So, I just want to come back and try get us back to the playoffs again, help this team. Obviously we didn't have as much success as we had expected this past season, but already you can see that Forde in the front office putting in a lot of work to get us back to that level.
Obviously coming off that next gen award, and then last season probably wasn't its best in your own terms. I guess what's the goal for you this season?
Yeah, just continue improving. Decided not to go anywhere this off season and play, just stick around and work out with Forde and the assistant coaches here, just for the fact of getting more comfortable with them even, and just working on my game. I felt like since the beginning of my last year of college, I haven't really had time to just get in the gym and work out multiple times a day and whatnot. So I've enjoyed doing that, but yeah, I feel like when you're able to do that, it just gets your development going a lot quicker, and you're able to just focus on the things that you want to improve in your game instead of worrying about plays and team dynamic and all that stuff. So it's been good so far, and yeah, just a lot of improvement to come.
What are those aspects that you're particularly focusing on? Is it more shooting? Is it more rebounds? What are you mostly focusing?
You want to focus on everything really, but it's just honing in on the little details. You don't want to overcomplicate things. So obviously, just shooting's one thing that I am focusing on a lot, just because from the first year to last year there was a decline in percentage and the rate of shooting there. But so that's something I'm definitely focusing on. I want to be a knockdown shooter, a threat on the court, because that would just open up my game, a whole different dynamic. But we're just working on a lot of stuff for the upcoming season, where Forde has his vision for how this team wants to play, where I am in that, so yeah, we're doing a lot of that.
And what is it about Cairns and about the Taipans that keep you coming back?
I just love it. It's a very relaxed vibe in Cairns. Yeah, I like how there's really no distractions. You can just focus on basketball, and again, just the Taipans, the front office, Forde, the coaching staff, everyone, they just make it like a home environment, and you always feel welcome here, so just love that aspect.
Obviously only a couple of names on the roster, including yourself. Forde spoke a lot about your leadership. How important will that be to you this season, being one of the older guys on the side and more experienced, should I say?
Yeah, it's another step that I'm going to have to take, being more of a vocal leader on this team. I'm not that much of a vocal guy, and we've had guys this last couple of years, like Taj and whatnot, who have been those vocal leaders for us. So now with him gone, yeah, I'm going to have to step up. Me and Jonah, we're now the oldest guys on the team, even though we've only been in the league for 3 years. So but that's something we're going to have to focus on and be present.
What's been the response of your teammates to your re-signing?
Well, it just came out today.
We don't really have many teammates.
Yeah.
What few there are.
No, they're happy that I'm coming back and whatnot, and I'm happy to be back with them. It's always a great group of guys. I think that's one thing Forde, strives himself on, is not just finding talent, but just good human beings. So always excited to come back with the group of guys that we have.
Sam, you're not going anywhere this off-season. Have you had a chance, or will you have a chance to sit down with Forde and actually get a real grasp on what he's looking to build this season, and will you be somewhat part of that process?
I'll probably leave all the talks and stuff up to Forde, but he's keeping me involved and telling me his vision and his mindset for what he's looking for this team this upcoming season. And it's always exciting. He's one of the best at recruiting talent and finding talent that's overlooked usually. So I'm just excited for what he's going to put together.
You have a very high basketball IQ, so has it been cool to sort of be part of those conversations, particularly before a player comes in and have to know exactly what he's looking for? Yeah,
it's obviously a different aspect of basketball that as a player you don't really get to see that often. Kind of get to see the business side of things as well, so that's really cool. I don't know what I want to do when I finish playing. I don't know if that's coaching or whatnot, so kind of being in that environment's kind of a light, or showing a bit of that. So it's been cool to see.
How long did you take to think about re-signing?
Not long. I've been.
Did you sleep on it? Was it a week, a couple of weeks?
No, felt like this was the right place for the right pathway for my future. I've enjoyed and had great trust with Forde the last couple of years. So another year, another crack at trying to get to the playoffs, winning a championship, bring the first one to Cairns. That's obviously something that's exciting, and it's enticing to a player like me.
It's been a long time coming. Has it been good to have the cat out the bag to finally be able to officially say you're back?
Yeah, so it's good that it's out there. I think it got leaked or whatnot like a few months ago, even with the wrong, incorrectly leaked even, but this has kind of been in the works for a little while, and it's good for it to be out there. Yeah.